They say the Chinese have an ancient curse. May you live in interesting times. Well, personally, I've lived through very interesting times. And let me tell you something, it wasn't a curse. It's been a gift. And we are most certainly living in very interesting times indeed. My name is Len Cook, and welcome to the Maverick Mind. You see, we're all taught these comfortable lies that love conquers all, that good people are good because they believe in the right things, and if you follow the rules, everything will work out just fine. But here's what several decades of living have taught me. The truths that keep me awake at night, and the wisdom I wish I'd known sooner. Listen carefully, because these aren't the comfortable truths you'll find in a greeting card. These are truths carved from my own life's hardest moments. One of the biggest is if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Sounds simple, right? But simple isn't easy. I've watched people spend decades circling the same mountain wondering why the view never changes. Change demands courage, and it demands stepping off the familiar path into the unknown, to be willing to accept failure and all the lessons that you can learn from that failure, as much as the possibility of reaping the rewards. Believing in yourself is not some cute motivational poster. It's oxygen. Without it, nothing grows, nothing changes, nothing becomes. I've seen brilliant people collapse under the weight of their own self-doubt, while those with half their talent soared simply because they believed that they could. And while believing in yourself is vital, ensuring the people around you do not drag you down is also a vital lesson in life. However, in the end, it is your responsibility to cut away or ignore those negative people from your life. Rest assured, we all have them. Nothing happens without first believing in yourself. Here's another life lesson and the truth that may shake you. Your beliefs, or lack of beliefs, do not make you a good or a bad person. Good people with wonderful beliefs do terrible things. And terrible people many times have admirable ones. Because life isn't about what you believe. That doesn't define you. It's about what you do every single day. Not on Sunday, not on Saturday, not on Wednesday. It doesn't matter what day it is. Every day. Your actions write your legacy, not your intentions. As they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and way too many people hide behind their beliefs. One of my favorite quotes in life is by Leonardo da Vinci, as he understood something profound when he said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Simplicity is vastly more complicated than being complex. Simple requires courage. Simple means stripping away everything that doesn't matter until you're left with facing what does. It means questioning the normal way of doing things and not being afraid to be wrong and try something new. Which leads to the next step, which is question everything, especially the things that they say you should not question. Doing so requires vastly more courage than simply following what is expected of you and what you've been told. The most dangerous prison is the one where you can't see the bars. I've watched too many people live lives designed by others, following rules they never chose to accept. Why? I've witnessed good people become consumed by greed and destroy more lives than any natural disaster. It's a cancer that eats the soul, and they think they're invincible, that nothing will ever happen to them, and that they have actual power. But here's the beautiful irony. The best revenge against those who wrong you is to live well. Building a life so good it makes them irrelevant. Turn their chapter in your story into a footnote. Nobody on their deathbed has ever said, "I really wish I would have spent more time at the office." It's not that doing your work and being honorable is anything bad. Of course it's good. But it's not your life. It's not who you are. What they do regret, though, is the loves that they didn't pursue, the risks that they didn't take, the forgiveness they didn't offer. They regret the words that were left unsaid, the dreams left unexplored. We're all going to die someday, but do you want to die wondering what if? Life is way too short, way too precious to live life wondering what if. We're all going to end up in the same place, but every day we have the luxury to define, redefine, do and undo who and what we are every day. How would you live your life differently if you only lived it on your terms? The movies have convinced us that there is always a happy ending to every story. We're told that love is all you need to change anyone and every situation. But in real life, the truth is that we're not living in a movie. And sometimes love just isn't enough. That's a hard truth. But it's better than a comfortable lie. Love without understanding, without growth, without work, it's like a flower without roots. Beautiful, yes, but destined to fade. In life, the absolute hardest lesson of them all is to know that sometimes all the love in the world cannot prevent that flower, however beautiful it may be, from fading away. Oftentimes ignoring and taking for granted true love that is many times right in front of you. Life will knock you down again and again and again. There's this beautiful moment in the movie Rocky Balboa where Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, tells his son something profound. Life is not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And that is how winning is done. In my life, I've been knocked down many more times than I care to admit. But I've learned there's a certain joy in those moments because I know something no one else does. When knocked down, I become the most focused, the most dangerous, and the most alive. Why? Simple. Because I know what I'm capable of, and I will get back up. And when I do, you best step aside and get out of my way because nothing can stand in the way of what I'm willing to fight for. As Dylan Thomas said in his poem, we must rage against the dying of the light. In your life, you must be your own light because no one else will do it for you. The interesting life isn't the easy one. It's the one that challenges you, that forces you to grow, that sometimes breaks you before it makes you stronger. It's the struggle that makes the breakthrough possible. It's the struggle that makes everything matter. So here's my wish for you. May you live in interesting times. May you find the love of your life, but also have the courage to walk away if needed. May you question everything. May you find the courage to be simple. May you get knocked down many times and find the joy in standing back up. Because the most interesting life is the one that you dare to live on your terms. It's never too late to start. Please like and subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.